Hello, everybody. My name is Chad, and I'm joined here by Leif. And today we are going to be here to witness, I think, one of the last games of the CCL season for Rocket League. I think we're in week 7 of 8, playing Minnesota Moorhead today.
I believe this is the last week.
Oh, is it?
As well? Yeah.
Okay.
Because eight teams and then 7 weeks. So we'll see what DSU has in store for us tonight. Like you said, we're playing Minnesota State Moorhead.
Yeah.
So should be a pretty close one, and looks like we're already getting right into the game. So DSU trying to get some early pressure right away. Painted Harp almost able to get something on goal here. Not too much doing though.
Gravy's going to push the ball up here. We're going to see. Oh, wow. Gravy's going to get a sneaky little goal there on Minnesota Moorhead. Wow.
Maybe a little bit of a misplay here from Minnesota State. Yeah. Oh, he got bumped there. That bump just throwing him just a little bit off kilter, and DSU is able to take the first goal of the game.
Yeah,
that was very quick.
What a fun little cheeky goal to start off there. And Gravy's going to go for another one.
And he gets the demo as well. Yeah, DSU definitely starting this game off the right way, getting some early pressure, but Minnesota State coming back with some stuff of their own.
Yeah, already showing kind of a nice offensive pressure there, but DSU's defense looking pretty good here in the first minute here of the first game.
Yeah, nothing too dangerous. DSU, one thing they're going to have to make sure they do now that they have this early lead is just be able to not break down defensively, and also be able to get some offensive pressure when they can in order to sustain that lead or extend it.
Here we go. We're going to see Gravy drive that ball down again. Def's going to try and do something with it. Painted Harp, and it looks like nothing there. They're going to just kind of fall past the ball a little bit, and it's going to go back to DSU's side. A little bit of defensive action here from the Trojans.
Yeah, DSU just keep the ball towards the corner, towards the walls, making sure nothing gets out into the middle. So that's where all the dangerous shot attempts lie for Minnesota State here. But DSU able to thwart these attempts right now. Painted Harp going off the back wall. Looked like he wanted to go for it, but Gravy's got it. DSU trying to get the clear here.
Oh, and a nice pass up the middle, yeah. Just a little slow to it there was Painted Harp.
Yeah, if they would have connected on that pass, that would have been a pretty sick goal. But Gravy unlucky with the own goal. I think it was going in either way.
Yeah, probably. But you just hate to be a part of it, you know, in that type of situation. It's just kind of a bummer.
But DSU, both goals here at the beginning of the game were very, very weird. Both teams kind of making just small mistakes that make the goals look a little bit silly. But now we're knotted up here at 1-1 with 3 minutes left to play here. And Defmoss off the ceiling, and it sneaks in the top left corner.
What a close goal there. I did not think that was going in when I first saw him make contact with that ball there.
No, I thought it was going to hit a crossbar or something right there. But yeah, Defmoss just able to sneak that in there. And now DSU regains the advantage. Only took them about 5 seconds, but they were able to do it.
Yeah, and hey, you know what? I'm sure that's where these guys want to be here early on in this match. And I definitely think that DSU's had really good defensive capabilities in the last few games that we've seen from them. So I think they can definitely hold this lead.
Yeah, DSU definitely, when they don't need to allow a goal, or when the pressure is on, usually we see them do pretty well in these kinds of scenarios, especially against some of the better teams in the league. I personally don't know how good Minnesota State Moorhead is, but Defmoss promised us before the game that it was going to be a close one, and it seems to be just that.
Yeah, you're going to see. Wow, Painted Harp with a shot on goal, bounced right off the crossbar. Gravy's going to have, Defmoss is going to have an attempt there, but it doesn't look like it's going to turn into anything. Gravy will keep the ball, though, on the Moorhead side, although it didn't last very long.
Yeah.
But here we go.
But DSU, yeah, they've been really getting a lot of good offensive pressure here, and has made it so they don't have to defend as much to hold on to their lead. That's definitely proved to be a working strategy.
Yeah, a little bit of a soft defense here from the Trojan side.
Yeah, nothing really too dangerous here from Minnesota State Moorhead so far. We've got about A minute 27 seconds here left in the game. DSU trying to hold on to the lead here in game one.
Oh, Gravy with a really weird angle for a demo, but he gets it nonetheless. And then stopping both attempts there at a goal, I think.
Yeah, but pretty cool
Really
defensive
nice play.
sequence there from Gravy.
Yeah.
Just demoing everybody in his path and also thwarting any of the shot attempts that come his way. There's the pass there.
Oh.
Def Moss with the goal. Great pass there from Gravy.
Yeah, that was a fantastic pass there over the middle from Gravy. And you just see Deft react to it perfectly, putting his wheels on the ball there with a nice diversion. And yeah, that's going to be an awesome goal there for the Trojans.
Yeah, great job here. DSU extending their lead to 2 goals here going into the final minute of play. And that's definitely going to be very helpful as they try to close out this game here.
Oh, definitely. You're going to see Painted clear that. It's going to go all the way back to the Trojan side once again.
Oh, that shot kind of off the ceiling. Just barely missed. If you maybe would have put it a little bit more left, would have gone in the goal. DSU able to clear, and Moorhead brings it back down. Def Moss with the demo here.
You're going to see Lunchbox, pardon me. Painted
Wrong
Harp.
game.
Streaming too many games lately, man. You're going to see Painted Harp here push the ball down, although that happened 10 minutes ago as of me saying it because of my confusion. But
yeah, DSU trying to keep this lead up. 2 goals here up as we go into the final 10 seconds of play here. Oh, it looks like DSU, almost got an insurance goal there in the final seconds, but looks like they'll probably just let it die out here in the final second.
A good demo here for this closing seconds of the game, and still look like a Trojans first game, although they're keeping it alive.
They're keeping it up. Looks like DSU wants to go for this goal here.
Oh my goodness.
And a good save there from Painted Harp. And he just says, I'm just going to put this ball into the ground and end the game. Great showing here right away from the side of DSU.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Yeah, taking the first game of the series, usually from what we've seen a lot, that hasn't been the case. They've been put on the back foot a lot early in the series and have to claw their way back in. But that is definitely not the case today as DSU takes the first game of this best-of-5 series.
Yeah, we're going to go right into game 2 here. And this will be an interesting matchup. You know, DSU being up 1-0 is obviously a really good position for the Trojans to be in here. And I think the guys are definitely in the room right now. Things are feeling good. And wow, almost a goal immediately from Defmoss. But look at this offensive pressure already. So aggressive, this DSU team. This is like almost a different team than what we've seen in the past. They usually play a lot more conservatively, which is not a bad play style, but geez, just coming out here immediately trying to get it done.
Yeah, DSU, their offensive pressure is definitely working wonders here so far. Gravy going for the flip reset.
A little bit of some issues there with that one, but still demonstrating some absolutely incredible ball control there.
Yeah, and DSU, it's good to see that they're not complacent after that first game. They're still super aggressive like they were in the first game.
But you see him go for it again.
Right.
What a fun.
Yeah, Gravy's going for a highlight goal this game, I think.
Yeah.
That aerial bump there from Defmoss, and Gravy's going to try to clear, but kind of able to get into a better spot. Gravy puts it back into the corner. See if Defmoss can clear. Doesn't look like he's able to get a good touch on it, and that's a little awkward there from Painted Harp, but able
Good
to
clear
do the job.
Yeah,
got it out of the center.
Oh, and this
great
is,
pinch.
Floating over the middle there.
Yeah, we're still scoreless here. About a minute and 30 seconds into the game. Definitely less scoring than there was so far in last game.
Yeah, I definitely think that Moorhead's going to be closer to firing on all cylinders, as I say, as they triple whiff there.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, but you're definitely going to see, I think, a little bit more of a true showing of what they're capable of here.
Yeah, maybe first game jitters a little bit. Get that out of the way.
Yeah.
And yeah, they've come out to play here so far in the second game. 2
I definitely
minutes.
know we've experienced that before.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. We have experienced that a lot so far this year, but I feel like this team has really taken a few steps forward this semester, a lot more competitive than they were last semester. I say that as we give up a goal, unfortunately, but that's the first goal of the game. Still a lot of clock left, though.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Being down 0-1 here for the Trojans is not a problem at all.
Yeah.
But I will say, on the Moorhead side of things, I'm sure they're very relieved to have finally put a point on the board and to be ahead in this one.
Yeah, definitely really good for the side of Moorhead to be able to get that first goal, get some confidence in. And then they don't really have to be too aggressive. They can just play their rotations, play nice and safe, and try to play defensively. But DSU going to be doing the opposite of that as Gravy getting a little dribble and he gets the bump.
Oh, what a play there.
Yeah, that was a really good attempt there from Gravy, trying to get that bump while the ball was in the air. That would have been a super sick goal from him.
Gravy week to week has just demonstrated how scary of a player he can be when you give him the ability to control the ball. Doing things like that, and although it didn't work out quite in his favor, he got off the ball to move the goalie out of position to be able to touch it. And if it was just, gosh, a foot lower, he would have had that.
Yeah, Gravy, new player this semester on the Dakota State team. He's really been showing his mechanical prowess throughout the season. Oh, and he almost gets the goal there. Just barely went off the bar.
Upright?
Yeah, the upper. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, but
I do that too. I forget all the terminology when I'm trying to string a sentence together.
yeah, when you think you know what you're talking about, and then you realize, wait, I have no idea what I'm going to say right now. It's kind of an awkward feeling. But DSU, not too awkward right now. Trying to get some stuff into the goal here. We got a little over a minute left in play here, but DSU has had a lot of offensive pressure.
Yeah, and you saw that there, that play where they pushed all three of their members up on the ball there, and I think Defmoss took the responsibility of trying his best to push as many people out of the way as possible. You saw him push two people, and Grave with a beautiful clear there, and he's going to have a shot. Oh, just a little too late to it, but nonetheless, close there for him.
Yeah, DSU needs to try to get something into the center of the field. They want to get a good shot on goal here, but Moorhead has been locked down so far in the second half of the game. After scoring their goal, they're just able to play as defensive as they want. Oh, and DSU.
So close.
They've had a few really, really close calls this game.
Oh, another good shot off the middle there, and Gravy's going to...
Defmoss. Unfortunately, Moorhead player was right in front of him as he was trying to put the shot on. A little awkward there from Gravy. Wasn't really too sure where he was going.
Yeah.
But DSU get 10 seconds left. The ball is on Moorhead's side of the field right now if they can get some good touches, but Moorhead's able to clear. DSU going to have to get this goal the hard way without making it touch the ground. It looks like it's... thought it was going to touch the ground there. Painted Harp trying to get it the length of the field. Might have had the air to get there if they hadn't have batted it out of the air.
Oh my gosh, and they're going to continue to keep it alive here.
And Moorhead's able to make it hit the ground. And yeah, that's game 2 for Minnesota State. Moorhead 1-1 so far in the series after 2 games.
Yeah, I think I was definitely holding my breath there in the final seconds, hoping that maybe Painted Harp's whole field shot was gonna make it all the way.
Yeah, but DSU, you can just see on the scoreboard so many shots on goal there, but just nothing able to go in. And 1 goal is all it took for Minnesota State Moorhead. So good showing from them, good rebound after that first game. And DSU going to have to work hard to regain their advantage that they had after the first game. Yeah, just a few unlucky bounces there for the Trojans. But now we're knotted up at 1-1. Brand new series right now. Essentially a best of 3 at this point now. As these teams get ready to go into game 3.
Yeah, and you're going to see here, I think DSU is going to continue to have that offensive pressure that they had in the first couple of games. I just think it's been working out great for them. And so many shots on goal, like last time you saw 10 shots on goal for DSU and only 4 for Minnesota Moorhead. So I think it's just a matter of keeping the defense in mind here as they continue to play the game.
Yeah, just making sure they're not missing their rotations, making sure you have somebody back. Sometimes there is just that perfectly placed shot, but DSU going to need to tighten up a little bit more defensively. They were good in game 2, but need to be better.
And you're going to see Grant just barely miss a shot off the upright there that Stewie set up for him. Gosh, what a close one there. And you're going to see some really insane pressure here from Minnesota Moorhead. Yeah,
DSU definitely needs to clear here before this pressure boils over into a Moorhead goal.
Bam.
Oh, and yeah, Def Moss just going right under the ball. But DSU able to finally clear, but Stewie's already back with the aerial.
Go for more style points, as you saw him do that earlier in the game as well. And yeah, I think he's also going for that highlight goal.
I mean, everybody's chasing. Everybody wants to have that Twitch clip highlight.
Oh yeah, definitely.
But at the end of the day, all that matters is who wins the game here. DSU trying to get the clear. Painted Harp does just that. Oh, wow. What a goal from Painted Harp.
An incredible goal. Wow.
That shot off the back wall there. Really tight angle shot here. Yeah, nicely done from Painted Harp. That's what you need to get the momentum in your favor if you are DSU. Painted Harp always just has these super, super sick goals.
I know.
Very important goals as well.
He's such a he's a player of just so much finesse.
Yeah.
That's what he's, you know, his whole thing is. You think of Painted Harp, you're like, wow, that guy can just hit some, I mean, highlight Twitch clip worthy
right.
shots, if you will.
Yeah, very mechanically gifted player. And he has been on this team for a very long time, and he's always really been solid.
Yeah.
It's
definitely
all about
a guy that the Trojan squad can rely on.
Exactly.
Deft is going to come over. I think he's maybe got touched by one of the Moorhead players as he was trying to go for that there.
Painted Heart back for DSU. DSU going to try to clear here. A little awkward there. Ball is just sitting there in the open.
Well, Stewie is going to... and a double fake almost turned out really good there for Gravy, but I think the third player there that read it correctly.
Yeah, DSU almost had a little bit of a nice little fake out goal there.
He's a magician, man.
No,
Makes you think that some weird stuff's going on.
DSU trying to get a shot on goal here.
Oh, yeah.
Painted Harp almost off the backboard.
Oh, and Gravy's going to finish it up.
Yeah, good assist there from Def Moss, and good to see DSU keeping up this offensive pressure even with the lead. They definitely probably decided this game they wanted to be a little bit more aggressive offensively, and it's really worked out so far. They can't score if the ball is on your own side of the field, so great job here from the side of DSU.
Oh my gosh, and of course, you know, even though it was a little wide, just seeing him able to push it past players there and trick them. Painted Harp once again.
And DSU also just keeping up this offensive pressure here. The ball has not really been on DSU's side of the field very often here.
No, definitely not in this game. In comparison to last game, very different idea here. This game doesn't even look like one that was played in this series if you compare it to the past two. It's just so offensive on the side of DSU. I mean, they've hardly played any defense. They've had this like midfield hold that Moorhead just has been having a really tough time breaking. And you see it just like what we saw right there. If it ever gets pushed onto the DSU side, it's always going immediately back.
Oh, and the pass from Gravy to Def Moss. What a goal there. Well, I think that was a little double touch off the backboard as well.
I feel like what we're seeing right now is we're seeing some Painted Harp. You know, he's going to push it down the field. He's going to do these flourishy moves and put the offensive pressure up in the face of Moorhead. And then it's either Def Moss giving a pass to Gravy or Gravy giving a pass to Def Moss here for goals.
Yeah.
It just seems those two are so in sync right now.
Yeah, the team has really been playing very well together in this game compared to last game. And yeah, it's really shown here so far. Moorhead, they've been doing a pretty decent job handling all of this pressure considering the ball's been on their side of the field for most of the game. But yeah, definitely got to try to make a few more offensive pushes and just tighten up the reins on defense going into this next game. Not saying they can't score 3 goals in 30 seconds, but
We have seen crazy things happen
Yes.
in Rocket League before, yeah. But I mean, the likelihood of it happening.
yeah, highly improbable, yes.
Yeah.
But
But
it
if they
would be
pull
pretty
something
cool
like
to
that
see.
off, I would be I would
Could it be starting? Oh,
oh no.
I don't want to say that, but
no.
yeah, Moorhead doing a good job to keep the scoreline a little close here. Maybe get a little bit of momentum going into Game 4 here. As if DSU does win this game, they go on to series point. So Moorhead definitely need to claw back and get a little bit more momentum going into this next game.
Yeah, and I think they definitely can. They're a very good team, and I think that they have the potential to be able to bring this back. But I mean, will they make the adjustments and things that they need to in time? And obviously, DSU is going to be in good mental standing, and that's obviously a very important part of continuing a match forward. And I guess we'll just have to see what kind of adjustments they make here in
Yeah,
game
and
4.
that's the game though. 3-1, identical scoreline I think to the first game, if I'm not mistaken. Each player chipping in with a goal. That's what we like to see. Goals all around for the side of DSU. Shup just getting the lone goal for Minnesota Moorhead, but not a bad showing from them in the third game here. It's been a pretty close series so far. Both these teams evenly matched. Defmoss was definitely not lying when he said it was going to be a close game here. Moorhead has definitely came out and competed. But going into Game 4 here, DSU up 2-1 on Minnesota State Moorhead.
Yeah, he was telling us, in some pregame chatter that we were with Deft, that he's like, this is going to be a close one today, guys. It's going to be a fun one to watch, and here we are, and it's fun. This is a good match.
Definitely is not disappointed, and the ball just right here at the beginning of the game, a little bit awkward.
Hey, you know what? That's okay. Sometimes those slower plays, the methodical ones that are made over in like, weird plays like that end up turning into goals, and you never know.
At DSU trying to keep this offensive pressure up that they had last game. Almost getting the center there. Painted Harp up to Defmoss, and that almost went in. That one goes in though. Gravy picking up the pieces there on the rebound.
You just know he looked over to him in the room and he just winked at him and said, "Yeah, I got you, man."
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Next
Next
time, don't miss it, Def. Next time, don't miss.
Yeah, good pass.
But I got your back.
Yeah, great job here from DSU. Each team, they're the team that scored the first goal in each of these games so far, has been the one to come out victorious. So that first goal, so important for both of these teams here. But DSU keeping their offensive aggression up. So they get the ball pretty close to the goal here in this attack, but Moorhead trying to clear here. Defmoss up towards the ceiling. A little bit of a double commit. Perhaps DSU maybe a bit lucky that shot didn't go into the goal.
Oh, and Def's going to put a beautiful one over.
Another pass from Def, and Gravy almost had it once again. But Painted Harp just comes around and yeah, everybody's just filling in nicely on the rotations. Everybody's just in the right place at the right time right now. DSU takes an early lead.
I just analyzing it, like looking at what the field looks like when a play like that was executed. You just definitely see that Moorhead just kind of has this almost confused kind of car placement. Like it's really weird. Like it definitely seems as though they're having a difficult time against this flurry of offensive attacks here.
Yeah, because when the other team is being so aggressive, your rotations are probably going to have to be pretty quick and pretty on the ball, and just to make sure the goal isn't left unattended for too long. But yeah, DSU have had a lot of pressure here offensively, and that's really been
and I just love watching Gravy lead the charge towards the goal as Painted Harp is having some ball control. Like the confidence there too to make a play like that is. I mean, it definitely takes some confidence.
Yeah, he knows Defmoss is back there. He's covering goal for him. DSU, nice advantage here. 2 minutes into the game. Lot of good pressure here from DSU, keeping Moorhead on the back foot, not giving them any really major scoring chances.
Yeah. And I think this is definitely where DSU wants to be with a couple minutes left in this game, is up 2 points. Because even if they make a mistake and they drop one, they know that they have a little bit of breathing room still.
Yeah, especially since they've got that 2-1 series lead. They've got that one game in their back pocket, but hopefully they
gosh.
won't need it.
Almost a beautiful shot there by Stewie. He like pushed it all the way from their back corner, and it almost went into our goal.
At DSU keeping the reins tight here defensively, as Moorhead they've had a few shots on goal here, but have just been thwarted fairly easily every single time.
Oh,
I
no.
say that it's almost a little bit awkward there.
Deftmoss a little bit of a whiff there. I wonder if he maybe faked him out a little, but oh my goodness.
Just
Heart
as I
kinda
was praising
dropped.
DSU's defense, they almost let up a silly goal there.
To be fair, they did have two other guys there ready to help with that transaction, but I think it just seeing that from the angle we were at, oh my goodness, that was a little terrifying.
Yeah, but good job here from DSU. Able to clear the ball back down, but oh, never mind. And Moorhead comes back with the counterattacking.
Yeah.
Grant picks up another goal this series, but DSU still have the lead here, 2-1. So we got about a minute 30 left in play here. DSU probably going to be want to be a little bit more aggressive offensively. That's what's worked for them so far this series. So we'll see if that's the approach they take going into the last little bit of the game here.
Yeah, Moorhead is going to be pushing that ball onto the DSU side as much as they possibly can. If it gets cleared out, they're going to be super aggressive on it because they know this last minute it's going to matter big time that they get some hardcore aggression going on the DSU side. Try and confuse that defense and overwhelm them.
Defmoss.
Oh, he's gonna save
it's
it.
on the goal line. And nobody's there from Moorhead to try to get it all the way across, but Defmoss.
He's going to catch a little bit of a break there, not going to lie, but what an
Good
amazing save.
What a stand from Defmoss on the goal line there.
Wow.
DSU keeping the advantage there, and Painted Harp is able to thwart off another attempt there from Stewie.
And this defense is definitely showing.
Oh, we say that as Stewie places it in the top left corner of the goal. 2-2 here, 30 seconds left.
So what do you think? What are the chances we get in overtime? Here?
Overtime is definitely in the cards now at this point.
Yeah, I would love to see an overtime game here. This would be fun.
Yeah, it would be a great
Maybe not
way.
a 12-minute overtime game or any of those
Yeah, that's true.
non-stop ruthless battles that have taken place in our schools past. But
Yeah, but DSU probably going to be wanting to close this one out pretty quickly. But
definitely.
Moorhead had the advantage there for a second, trying to clear.
Deft with a little bit of a shot on goal. You're going to see Grant try and do a diversion there to. Oh, and Painted Harp is going to have that ball.
Great clear there from Painted Harp, but nobody's really there to capitalize on that pass there.
And we're going to see how far into this. We're going to see if somebody decides that this is just a time to. Oh, man.
That was a
Here we
very
are.
close call there towards the end of regulation there. And we do get overtime.
I wonder, your heart rate and my heart rate definitely went up a little bit there.
Yeah, a little bit nerve-wracking.
Oh,
And Stewie,
wow.
well, he closed out overtime pretty quickly there.
About
8 seconds.
That's going to be 2-2 going into final game here, right?
Yeah, now we're going into game 5. Defmoss did not lie.
Yeah.
5 games here needed to close this one out. We'll see which side is able to take it here. Yeah, DSU just wasn't able to hold on to that lead, that 2-goal lead, kind of, I think with about 2.5 minutes left. But yeah, great comeback there from Minnesota State Moorhead.
Yeah, I'm really excited and anticipating this last game. It's going to be really fun to watch. We'll see how DSU makes some adjustments to what Moorhead did in this game to kind of bring it back in that latter half because we were up 2-0 with about 2 minutes left in the game, and then it just ended up kind of they slipped a little bit.
Yeah, I feel like DSU just didn't keep up that offensive aggression. I guess that is kind of a tough thing to keep up throughout the game, but that's really been their formula for success so far this series.
And Deft is already going to put that over the top crossbar to try and get a goal going. Oh, but we're 3 high right now, and Oh, thank goodness that ball took an extra bounce to get the guys back there to play some defense because that looked real scary there in the start of Game 5.
Yeah, because it looked like we had almost a triple commit there at the beginning. And Gravy, great pass from Painted Harp, and Gravy's able to redirect that one into the goal.
Quite a beautiful pass there.
A great pass, great redirection there, and DSU jumping out to an early lead here. That trend of the first team that scores the goal winning the game definitely did not hold true. Maybe I gave them a little bit of a caster curse there. But DSU going to try to hold on to this lead this time. Def Moss maybe almost got the flip reset there. It's DSU trying to clear the ball out of their own zone right now.
I think, yeah, this is definitely a scary position for Moorhead to be in when they're pushed up like that because that triple commit is just lethal.
Yeah, especially if a player on DSU gets a good touch onto the other side of the field, you're just scrambling back, hoping that that didn't go on goal there, and
or that it's slow enough to get touched.
Exactly, yeah, and DSU trying to clear. Moorhead has been getting some good offensive pressure here after the DSU goal. But Painted Harp able to get the clear. Stewie's back though.
Painted Harp is always just the first to the ball, it feels like. It's just such a good ball chaser.
Yeah, very, very, very quick decision making, and yeah, usually he does make it to the ball when he needs to. DSU trying to clear. There it is, Painted Harp again leading the charge, and a little pass up to Gravy. Great teamwork there from DSU. Two beautiful assists, two beautiful goals, and DSU bringing their advantage up to 2-0 here as we've got about 3 minutes left in play here.
That was a good play there by the Trojans. You just can really tell how in sync they are right now.
Yeah, DSU they've definitely been gaining some chemistry over the course of the semester.
A little high there, push from Gravy, but I think he's hoping that maybe somebody would get back on it. But yeah, no, Deft immediately off the kickoff there. I don't know if you saw it, but that ball was screaming towards the Moorhead goal, and I think they were maybe a little nervous there for a moment.
Yeah, they were able to stop it in the end, but they're trying to get some offensive pressure here, trying to be able to recapture that magic that they had in Game 4. DSU Def Moss with a nice clear there, and the pass up to Gravy. Oh, if you would have gotten that touch off the wall, that would have been an insane goal from him.
Looks like Def was trying to keep it alive there a little bit, but Painted and Gravy are already back to play some defense here.
And good counterattack here from DSU. Ball just kind of stalled out in the middle of the field there. Gravy going for the clear, but Stewie's there.
Oh,
Painted Harp is also there.
Painted Harp there, yeah, just to stop that play dead in its tracks.
And continues the charge up here.
I don't know what it is about the Dominus and like watching the Dominus. Oh, nice.
Oh, there you go. A little defensive breakdown. Good goal from Def Moss.
But no, I was just mentioning Painted Harp's Dominus. Like watching it flip through the air is so much more impressive for the eyes than like the Octane. I don't know why. It's just like a weird like cosmetic thing, right? But like just seeing him like, in that flat car like maneuvering like that, it's just so funny to watch.
Yeah, Painted Harp's always kind of been a Dominus user. At least from when I've seen him, and everybody else seems to either go, Octane or Fennec.
Right.
But yeah, Gravy or
not
not
there
Gravy.
Differences in the ball or in the car's hitboxes, if I remember properly.
Yep. Just a little slight difference, a little bit longer, flatter of a car.
Ooh, and a good play by Moorhead, and it's going to result.
Ooh, Gravy almost is able to bring that down the length of the field there.
I think when you run a play like that, you don't really anticipate missing. And unfortunately for them, they did miss that, and it resulted in a little bit of a Gravy.
We almost had another good setup from Painted Harp and a good finish from Gravy, but
they're going to be back on it again.
Yeah,
just wasting as much time as they possibly can over by the goal of Moorhead.
Yeah, 1 minute left here in play. DSU up 3-0 here in Game 5, trying to close out their last game of the season. Nice clear there from Painted Harp over to Gravy. He just pops it up there.
Oh, and Deftel just missed it a tiny bit. Oh, and so will Painted.
Oh, yeah, Painted misses as well. And DSU got to be careful here. It's a 2-goal lead now. This is definitely doable for the side of Moorhead. Yeah, and little mistakes like that, it'll cost you.
Oh, definitely.
But DSU, time definitely is on their side right now. We've got about 45 seconds left in game 5 here. Score 3-1. Gravy trying to get something going. Nobody's really back here for DSU, but Gravy able to come out for the challenge.
Yeah, and you're going to see Stewie just kind of try and work this ball from a back angle here. Hope one of his teammates will go up.
DSU trying to just keep on the back foot, but just make sure you don't let any goals in. Don't need to make just a silly mistake here. Don't want some sort of triple commit and give them a free goal.
Yeah, and I think they've definitely wasted enough time here to feel confident that this game is going to be closing out with a 3-1 scoreline.
Yeah, 3 seconds here left in the game. Going to be super tough on the side of Moorhead. And
Painted Harp is going to drill the ball into the ground, and that'll be game.
Yeah, great game there from the side of DSU. That's exactly how we wanted this. How we wanted the regular season to end. I'm not sure if DSU has qualified for playoffs. But
yeah, I think the information for that will most likely be coming out on our socials and whatnot. But nonetheless, a fantastic way to end the season. Yeah. I know that they've found a lot more success this season than their last, which has been a lot of fun to watch this team continue to develop and get better and better each game that they play.
Yeah. Their goal going into this season, DefMoss said it was just to win one game, and they've done that and then some.
Yeah, so it's a good, when you have to set a goal like that because you know that you're developing as a team, it's a lot of fun, and I feel like it creates an environment where the more you win, the more success you have, like the more hype that's going on in that room, and that even though a season may not end with a playoff berth, you may not be going into the playoffs. I think you could still definitely consider that to be a successful season if you got something good out of it.
Yeah, as long as you're making steps each semester or each season, that's all you can really ask for as a team. So, and yeah, they've definitely done that. So this semester. So
well, I think we're going to be back shortly as we're going to have an interview with one of the players here, and we'll see you guys here in a few minutes.